Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has dismissed Sumy Regional Governor Artem Artyuk just days after a deadly Russian missile strike hit an awards ceremony in Sumy on April 13th. Russia claims the gathering was not merely ceremonial, but a covert meeting involving Ukrainian officers and Western military advisors, possibly NATO commanders. The strike, reportedly carried out with a Russian Iskander-M missile, killed at least 60 Ukrainian and foreign military personnel, according to Moscow. It follows a similar attack in Kryvyi Rih on April 4th, where Russia claimed 85 personnel, including Western officers, were killed during a high-level military meeting. In just 10 days, Russia says it has eliminated 145 officers across 2 high-value strikes, a claim that, if true, suggests deep Western involvement in Ukraine's battlefield operations.
We have repeatedly warned that concentrations of military personnel, as well as Western officers and instructors sent to help the Kiev regime, are a legitimate target for the Russian army.
While Ukraine has strongly disputed these figures and maintains the attacks targeted civilians, what's striking is the West's silence. Western governments have responded vocally to civilian deaths, but have not addressed Moscow's claims about NATO-linked personnel being killed. Russia has used these strikes to advance a broader narrative that Ukraine is hosting sensitive military meetings in civilian areas, endangering locals to shield key targets. The Kremlin accuses Kyiv of using its own people as human shields, a war tactic that violates international norms. Zelensky's decision to remove Governor Artyuk after the Sumy strike is now feeding this Russian narrative. Moscow argues the dismissal validates its claims. A, that NATO commanders are directly involved in Ukraine's war effort, and B, that Ukraine's leadership is either not fully in the loop or is scapegoating regional officials to cover strategic missteps.
Today, all day long, work continues in Sumy after yesterday's Russian ballistic missile strike to clear the rubble. Almost 40 wounded people are still in hospitals, including children, 11 of whom are in a serious condition, and doctors are trying to do everything they can to help save lives. All manifestations of support are very important now. Every leader, every country, all diplomatic representatives who have spoken out. We see and hear them all.
Artyuk denies organizing the Sumy event, but acknowledges it took place just before the missile struck. Ukrainian officials insist the gathering was a formal ceremony, not a strategic meeting, and reject Moscow's account as disinformation. But with 2 deadly strikes, mounting alleged Western casualties, and a top Ukrainian official removed in the aftermath, the questions are growing. Is NATO more deeply embedded in the war than publicly acknowledged? And if so, who is really directing the war effort in Ukraine?